I've said it already, people. This is not about entertainment. The situation with Fetterman is a very sophisticated operation, and this is about Fetterman's wife. Go back and look at the report we played on this channel last week. They know that Fetterman he's like another Biden. He's like Biden, a younger version of Biden in a hoodie. He doesn't even know what. And there's a lot of other videos today alone about Fetterman. Come on, people. We'll just leave Fetterman there. He doesn't even know what he's saying. But meanwhile, I think it's interesting that we were told they will not be able to walk down the streets. I don't remember ever this happening. And you guys decide. This is happening to Obama as we speak. Even Obama, well, he's getting this stupid kid from New York treatment.
2014! You overthrew...
There it is. You overthrew Ukraine in 2014.
The legitimate Ukraine in 2014! Tell us about your plans for nuclear war with Russia! Stop provoking nuclear war with Russia! You're going to kill us with nuclear war! Russia's the enemy! Russia is not...
Look at the people looking back. They're like, this never happened to Obama before. Welcome to the Great Awakening.
Stop getting us into nuclear war with Russia! No nuclear war!
There it is. Mr. President, there's more people that are going to get hurt if we go into nuclear war. Right now, we're on the... Look at the camera, people. Again, same thing. Maybe we'll just leave it there. Another chaotic situation. Even the renegade cannot escape what is happening. Yeah, because the leftists, the real old school leftists that were against war, remember those? Like the normal leftists? Remember those people? They're still around. And now they are showing up to these leftist events and dropping the hammer on these people. Trust the process. What else? And I'm just going to throw this out. Police officers. Be aware of this. A total of 61 French gendarmes were injured over the weekend. Over the weekend. This is like Chicago. 22 of them seriously. Why? After they clashed with a mob of eco-leftist extremists. Boom! Who were demonstrating against the building of a large water reservoir. Be aware of this. I said it on this channel. Nobody wanted to talk about this last year and the year before. I said it, that the climate cult ends in violence. There it is. Another Truth in Our TV Future Proves Past. And now you have these police officers. They're in the hospital. We got a serious terrorist situation, and nobody cares. I mean, think about it. And you can read it. They threw Molotov cocktail. I mean, you can read all about it. I just want you to get the gist of it. Around 30 demonstrators were also injured. People are injured. These guys are going violent. They're destroying work of art in museums. They're disrupting traffic. You have Satan's UK police are coming out saying, you know what? Don't disrupt with our climate cultures. Don't get in the way. Don't be jumping on them or try to remove them. Wait for us. It's like a type of gun control. Don't you dare physically confront our climate cultists. It's all unfolding. All right, people. Trump has said it that the border is a war zone, and we have the proof of this today. This is shocking video footage. A group of Venezuelans illegally crossing into the United States, basically waging a war against our country. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. This is shocking. Look at these demons. Look at these. Think about this, people. Look at these demons with the actual flag
A los agentes detrás de ellos.
Let me shut this demon up. There it is, people. I'm going to shut the volume off. And they wage war. And if you watch, I'm not going to play all of this. Look at these demons. They have their enemy flag. This is an enemy situation. Lock and load. Why are they playing softball with these demons? Again, people, this is no different from the first American Revolution. You let the enemy come in. So this is, look at, they're locking in, look at the police. And ladies and gentlemen, this becomes a situation where the enemies with the enemy flag actually start throwing rocks, and several officers were injured. This became an actual combat situation. It's right in front of you. Welcome to the Great Awakening, people. This is shocking stuff. And it goes on. If you look carefully, they start getting attacked, and like, look at this. They're throwing. They're having to back up. And people were injured. The whole 9 yards. It's enough of this. Everything that Trump said was going to happen is now happening. All right? While you're thinking of that, let's move on. Meanwhile, we know that the enemy, they need some sort of disruption, and they want to keep the possibility of this World War III red button, which they're not going to be able to do. Because ultimately, I believe the good people are in control. And we're allowing the systematic destruction of the old guard. But be aware of this. Shocking stuff. Pentagon's coming out. United States military personnel operating in Ukraine. Really? That we should stop right there. They're operating in Ukraine? Oh, but they're operating to track weaponry. They're tracking the weaponry. Don't mind that we're landing and we're physically in Ukraine. I mean, does anybody believe any of this? Take a look, people. United States military personnel have been deployed to Ukraine. This is shocking. And remember that Congress did not vote. Congress did not approve this war. Remember, this is an illegal war that Biden is waging, and now there are military personnel deployed in Ukraine under the guise that they are supposedly keeping track of weaponry and ammunition supplied at the expense of the American taxpayer. The Pentagon is saying, in order to alleviate concerns that American military equipment will end up in the black market, a U.S. defense attaché of military personnel has been sent under the command of Brigadier General Garrick Harmon, really, to conduct arm inspections of weaponry supplied to the Ukrainians. They think that we are that stupid. We're running around and, hey, don't worry, no, we're just checking the weapons, don't mind us. And they admit in this article that the CIA is running around. Come on, people, this is illegal war. May the judgment of the Lord be on all the black hats that are illegally waging war. May the judgment of the Lord be upon you. I'm just going to leave it right there. Because all vengeance comes from the Lord. 100% checkmate. And everyone, the update on the false flag event, this fake story, I said it on, was it Friday night? Checkmate, goodbye. Sunday night, right? Friday night, whenever it was, right? Friday night. Breaking, David DePape pleads, what? Not guilty to all charges in Paul Pelosi incident. So that tells me that the whole trial, get this, people. What? You're pleading not guilty? Yeah, no cameras. They can't put this on camera. You have to understand how the enemy thinks. Know how these operations work, people. And they claim that in first court appearance, he is not shackled. His arm is in a sling. That's what they're saying. So as soon as they turn it into a secret, as soon as he's resisting the narrative, in other words, that he is declaring, I'm against your narrative. because of that, they have to do this secret.
Hey, Neil, no cameras allowed, but it was a packed courtroom.
Boom, there it is. We know that there would be no cameras allowed, of course, because everything that he says is going to be against the narrative. There it is. I don't need to hear anything else from this woman. And she tells you, oh, we still don't know why he was in the hospital. Everything around this DePape guy, everything is secret. All the surveillance footage. See, everything is secret. And now that he's declaring not guilty, secret. You heard it here on Truth and Art TV. That is the way that the movie worked. That's how this works, people. If he said guilty, yeah, I'll go along with it. Boom, they would have put him on camera. It would they'd be watching it right now. Why? Because he is authenticating, he is supporting the official narrative. This is a battle, we're in a digital battlefield for the narrative. That said, as we round the clock tonight, as we round the corner, let us revisit this. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. Brazil's Bolsonaro breaks silence, ignores Lula, quote, our dreams are more alive than ever. Really? And like I posted on True Social, the big situation going on over at Twitter, Elon Musk sparks media freak out by limiting employee access to Twitter censorship tools. This is a big moment right now, people. Remember, this is one of the 3 major platforms that the deep state needed to create the trend. And they've lost what is arguably the most important platform. Because Twitter is the center of this, a keystone, a type of keystone. And now Musk is moving in, and he's limiting their employees' ability to access content moderation tools. This opens up the floodgates, and it's only the first week of ownership, as he promises a radical change in course on censorship. Yeah, this is a big day, what is happening today. So be aware of this. And of course, the media predictably is claiming that the sky is falling. That is because they are losing their control. That's what this is, this moment in history. They are losing their control. This is a big situation. And that is the reason why suddenly, get it? This is big. Think about that. Ladies and gentlemen, you can feel it in the air. It's happening. And again, they are losing their control. And don't forget, we were told December 5th of 2018 that people awake are what they fear the most. This is regarding the blue check marks that were being sabotaged back in December of 2018. They need the blue check marks. The blue check marks operate out of Twitter. And we were told not only that people awake are their biggest fear, but we were told loss of control, the Great Awakening. Where we go one, we go all. And then I've been harping on this all month, it seems. Back September 12th, 2020, again, we were told, know the structure of how this works. Fake news media comes in, they create the theme, the narrative. They create the digital echo chamber, and then Twitter, Facebook, Google, they come in, control what you see, and they create the trend. Know how the digital battlefield works, folks. That is why they're nervous. That's why they're freaking out. That really is it. And we see that Trump is pointing us tonight. Democrats desperate to censor anyone that disagrees with them. And it happens to point to an article on the New York Post. This is what I'm saying, people. This is what's happening. They are desperate. They're tripling down on their censorship because they're losing Twitter. And now they're totally freaking out. So get ready for what is now blooming as a censorship operation. And we talked about this, and they're talking about how they're colluding with DHS in this major censorship operation. But I just want people to get a feel of the situation, that what's happening. All right? That is it for this Tuesday night. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here tonight. Don't forget to join me on the members channel. This is the latest on the members channel. Most people are living in a synthetic reality. Yes, they are, I think. Take a look. Check it out. Welcome to the digital battlefield, my friends. It's all happening. Share this information. I ask you to. And don't forget that in the end, we're going to win this war. We are in a historic transition point.